Pod Leadum.
Top model. All the cycles. Podcast. Fleet. Spelled backwards. Dumb.
Pod Leadum.
Hey everyone, it's Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast, spelled backwards. I'm JW Crump, and let's work on No Heart because it's really lame.
I'm Alexander Price, and I would never talk to someone on a cell phone.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg. And you guys are young and go on the internet and stuff. There's all kind of crazy stuff about me. And does it hurt? It still hurts to this day. But I have learned to separate it. But it will always hurt because they're talking about me.
And I think you can tell we're talking about Cycle 16, Episode 6. Sonia Dara. Am I pronouncing that right? Because we got a couple different pronunciations.
Who knows?
Who knows?
And it doesn't matter because I'm retitling it. And I'm calling it, this is one of my personal faves, The Girls Who Learn Name Calling Leads to Riches.
And if name calling leads to riches for you, well, then you should subscribe. What do we call it?
Sponsor.
Sponsor. You should go to anchor.fm/podleadum and sponsor us for as little as 99 cents a month. Because what? You got $1. You got riches from all that name calling.
Also, Spotify listeners, you have been giving us the 5-star reviews, and thank you so much. We're over 130 now, and that makes me very happy. Thank you.
It's so weird to not have to talk about previously on, but
There was a dangling and this week.
thank you.
You're welcome.
The only thing that I even made a note of was ending on Molly's hair was so funny because we're like beyond it, but the show was like one last time for old time's sake.
And yet it's not. Because
No.
those pesky talking heads come back to bite the show in the ass.
So the models enter the tiny apartment, and surprise, Tyra is here.
I was not prepared for this, y'all. This
No!
is too early. Too early.
Immediately, I'm like, what are the timeline shenanigans? Except the timeline shenanigans are just what she's actually doing. Because making these contestants go through a full judging and then being there in their home when they walk through the door, it's just the worst.
I'd wish we'd seen the most recently eliminated contestant packing in the background. I haven't left yet.
You know, they were setting up those whiteboards while the packing was happening. Also, this apartment sucks so hard that one of the interesting shots we have is just the reflection of them entering in the windows.
The only feature of that, I'll take this back. There are two interesting features of this place. The biggest windows we've ever seen.
Yes.
That make it so that you cannot fake what time this is because it's fully nighttime. And also a bathtub that is the one thing that everyone seems to universally enjoy.
It's the power position in the household.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyra gives some top model math and says 3 on the runway, 5 in the back. I'm assigning seats, listen to teacher. I'm making sure the talkers aren't sitting next to each other.
Good for Tyra, because in this apartment building, they've only been cascading over couches. This would have taken forever if they had been left to their own devices.
But then she tries to make Molly look bad.
Right before that, though, I want to say an insane Hannah thing. And then we can talk about Molly for the rest of the episode. Hannah goes, about Tyra, we haven't had much face-to-face time with her except at panel. And I said, oh, Hannah, you don't know how little FaceTime you could be getting. You've gotten tons of Tyra. We have cycles where I don't think they know Tyra's last name.
Did peanut butter on waffles mean nothing to you?
She was busy eating hair.
Okay, now please, Hannah.
Oh, Tyra tries to make Molly look really bad because Molly is clearly tired and hungry because they just got home. And Tyra's like, oh, you're upset just because of a weave and some food? Silly little Molly.
Just your body in two different ways, inside and out.
She says something like, we can't worry about that beauty pain thing.
It's part of, you know what? Weaves are going to give you bumps and rashes. It's part of that beauty pain thing, but we're going to suck it up, right? But it will be removed.
I love that Molly was just like, look, my weave hurts. I'm hungry. I'm having a bad day.
I was in the bottom too.
Uh-huh. It's just one of those things also where if Tyra just didn't talk to her, she would have been fine. Like the tears are only coming out because someone is forcing her to speak words.
Mm-hmm.
You know, leave her be.
I'm going to say, y'all, I'm starting to come around on Molly. There's something about her, like, she complains a lot.
Her grumpy cat energy?
Yes.
Yeah, but
that heaved little face.
It's just that it's so... A lot of the contestants this cycle are in such opposition to what the show is used to them reacting.
Normally, everyone would be so excited to see Tyra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this, it's just not. I think the only person who is here to be on top model is Kasha. Because I think Kasha thinks, I could win this.
Yeah.
I seem like the least butthole of the group.
I mean, yes. Tyra makes sure to let us know, and the models know that she knows their names. Because she's just like, Brittany, Michaela, Kasha, Alexandria, Molly, someone else, Monique.
Momo. I've heard you being called Momo. It's like, was there a gap between last episode and this one in the schedule? I would love to know, because it felt like this was a recap for the audience's behalf. Because not only do we see them presently, we get their makeover shot and their name in Tyron.
Yeah, it was very strange. We have espied 2 boards behind Tyra.
Me trying to figure out what was written on this whiteboard is the It's Always Sunny meme of somebody else creating a way too complicated board.
This board, we have learned something valuable about Tyra, which is she loves an abbreviation like nobody's
Tyra
business.
can't spell.
It's like she thought she needed to put things in code so nobody else would be able to steal her brilliant ideas. But no one else is going to see them. And the camera works so hard to stay off the whiteboard the whole time until Tyra's ready.
Yeah. Well, because first we have a wall of models who we ignore 2 of.
Mm-hmm.
One of who has been on the show. Jenny Shimizu is never referenced because Jenny Shimizu's archetype is androgynous.
Yeah, so to rewind it just a touch, Tyra tells them all that as different as they are, which is hilarious coming in this episode.
Yes.
All of you guys have an archetype, a certain section of the modeling industry that you fit in. And no matter what archetype you are, all of those archetypes can still be high fashion. Now, we will not discuss all of what Tyra is calling archetypes, which are really adjectives.
Yes.
The one time you could have said adjectives, top model.
Also, sometimes you're 2 archetypes when we can't decide which we prefer. And sometimes
the models say one, and then Tyra says, no.
That's my favorite. My favorite is when a panel, essentially, of the models' peers and Tyra are at odds with one another. And Tyra's like, no, that's not what I thought was going to happen here. So we're just going with Tyra.
You know what Tyra brought to the classroom? Tangible Tyrons.
Yeah.
And she has a new word and a new action and a new post-production sound that she loves, and that is smack. What a good word to use when you're hitting faces of models over and over again.
There are 2 archetypes that we will not actually discuss.
Yep.
One of which, as Alexander already brought up, is androgynous. The other is athletic.
And I don't know who that model is.
No. Kasha did. If only we let her speak about it. Kasha knows everything.
I loved. So that was for Cecily Lopez, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go over all of them in a second. But Tyra was planning on no one knowing this. And you could tell that she wanted to have that moment of, wow, you got to know more than that, dumb contestants. And Kasha does know everything. And Tyra going, well, Kasha knows everything. it dripped of hatred in a
Honestly,
way that
shocking that
felt.
Kasha does not go home just because of
Yes.
that.
I'm like, yeah, Kasha's probably worked with her. Kasha's been in magazines.
Giselle, bombshell, smack.
Although Tyra says sex bomb and then smacks up the word bombshell.
Also, Tyra's having fun with pronunciation because she says, Giselle.
That's their nickname for each other. Then Coco Rocha.
So weird that they picked Coco Rocha to be girl next door.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to talk to the two of you about this because she's kind of a friend of the brand, right? We'll see her. I think she's been on the show already,
She
right?
has, yeah.
Yes.
And she'll be, I know she's on it next cycle. Like, I
Mr. J's
remember
favorite
that.
person.
Mm.
Exactly. Book references. But so I get maybe wanting to just mention her. But to me, she doesn't read Girl Next
Editorial.
Door.
Yeah, she's editorial.
Yeah. I would say couture. I would even maybe edgy.
Well, Agnes Dane is the only model who ever gets to be edgy
Yeah.
because she had that one haircut that one time.
Well, and as Tyra does the world's least flattering impression of how she definitely does not act, because Tyra essentially says that edgy is unprofessional.
You get to be rude on set if you're edgy.
Alexandria.
I was about Alexandra should be like, see, there is a market.
That's neither of your archetypes, Alexandria.
Cicely Lopez gets couture, and Tyra just says, let's smack her.
Yep.
Wow. And then athletic and androgynous, who could say? Androgynous Jenny Shimizu, friend of the show. Apparently not anymore. The models have to yell out what they think the model who is getting evaluated is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
now we're going to do this for the contestants who also had the Russell James photos up.
Ugh.
Let me say one thing about this. Maybe it's already happened and my brain is repressing it, but I'm surprised in a show that constantly has photos, that has a house that they stay in, that we never got like a Big Brother style memory wall where the photos slowly went away. Maybe in future cycles we do. Don't spoil that for me, listeners, if you know that to be true. But like, I saw that and I was like, why isn't this always a feature of the house? That's the simplest thing in the world to do.
Because having your photo in the house has to be the prize.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Oh, that's so weird.
But they did have it this season, and then they took them away because they needed room because his apartment is terrible and small.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they took it away. I think when they left, the contestants were like, well, we're going to trash this, right?
So Kasha is first.
No, she's not. The show pretends that she is. She
I
clearly
know.
was not.
No. And she gets bombshell and couture.
And I appreciate that the contestants are pushing for couture because it felt like Tyra just wanted to be like, you're fiercely real, so bombshell.
But Tyra also wants everyone to be bombshell, including Alexandria, clearly not, and Michaela, even more clearly not.
Michaela, who spirals instantly, her entire world upended.
Tyra also places bombshell on Kasha's photo like she's holding it, like she's being booked for prison holding bombshell.
She also fidgets a lot with these magnet words. Like, she moves them around at
Maybe
some
this
point.
is Tyra bot. And so she's like affected by the magnet.
Jacqueline is probably one of the more realistic ones in terms of if we're doing this game, we're giving her girl next door.
But her photos have been bombshell.
Not that at all, yeah.
Well,
so.
not only have her photos been bombshell, Tyra says that bombshells are only judged by how they know how to pick up something that just dropped for Monique. And Jacqueline is the one who's constantly having to drop things and pick them back up.
Monique refuses
to do this bit, and I love it because Monique sees the writing on the wall. As soon as the bombshell magnet came out, she's like, "Oh,
Alexandria, edgy bombshell, California surfer girl."
yeah." So like her whole deal. I don't think her pictures say this, but personality-wise, she's trying to brand herself as surfer. So why on earth wouldn't that be around Girl Next Door? If
Even
you're
Athletic.
or athletic, very, very true.
Brittany, because Tyra's like, I wonder who's winning, gives her couture.
You think they didn't include Jenny Shimizu because Tyra
Rune
looked
is
around
not
and was
there.
like, fuck, Rune was supposed to still
Yep.
be here.
Yes.
Guess we can't put this on camera.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly.
Michaela is only Bombshell.
How on earth is she not labeled as edgy or couture? One of the two.
Or
Right?
both.
Or both.
That would have actually been a unique combination in this game. And all they've talked about is her bone structure. So does she have bombshell bones?
She got curvy bones.
Mm.
Fiercely real bones.
I hate to see those bones leave, but I love to watch them walk away.
And JW is right. Michaela is me like, well, I guess I'm a bombshell, so I gotta do bombshell things. Bombshell, bombshell, bombshell.
Maybe that's why my photos haven't. Also, she's gaslit herself into thinking that she's a bad model at some point.
Yeah.
But there is one thing about Michaela that's fun. And that's how much Tyra loves saying Michaela's name. Michaela. We finally found the name that Tyra can pronounce and enjoy saying.
We are not shown Molly, who is edgy athletic.
Oh,
That
I
actually
didn't
feels
even
correct.
notice.
Yeah. And Hannah, girl next door.
Yeah.
Almost a girl
Almost.
next door.
Next door in the next galaxy.
Small wonder next door.
Oh my God, Small Wonder. Remember how they had to pretend that they were upgrading her as the actress grew up?
My favorite. Y'all, if you've never watched Small Wonder, look up a clip of that show. It is one of those shows that can only exist in that time. It is when we were obsessed with the robots and aliens on our sitcoms.
And orphans.
And yeah, and just it was
robots
perfect.
with no parents. Fame is going to come for this winner. And Jacqueline is not pressed because she loves people.
And loves little kids. But I was just like, do you think... Okay, hold up. I was so confused by this because this has kind of happened in the show before. Do young kids look up to models?
No, they watch Top Model.
Only
Oh.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
But Chelsea looked up to herself because she was 13 when she started modeling.
Also, that's not where I got confused, because where I got confused started with a Tyra lie and then went into a word salad of what is public and private.
This is, look, we say word salad a lot on this podcast, and we're always right. This was a word salad bar. It was like, I'm going to get a scoop of chickpeas and some shredded carrots, and none of it will make sense at the end.
Yeah, this is Golden Corral. You're getting so much stuff.
Pizza slice.
Tyra, hold up. I said Tyra, Hannah. One of my favorite things we've ever said is we use the word salad a lot, and we're always right.
I stand by it.
Yeah.
So Tyra lies and says, I won't take pictures when I'm eating. I feel like we needed a sepia flashback to that carrot loaf. But I might take a picture if I'm in a private place. If I take one in a public place, then a lot of people come up. Then you get the people who are like, oh my God, I love you so much. This is my sister's brother's uncle's cousin, which is just the same as saying a parent's cousin, which is your first cousin once removed. And she loves to talk to her. Well, I've done it, and sometimes it's like a 10-minute conversation. I'm me. Say something, Tyra. Say something. Coming up on America's Next Top Model. Oh my God, And you're just like, number one, what do you mean you'll take pictures in a private place? What does that mean?
Yeah, who are these fans in a private place? How do they find you?
If a fan just shows up at her house, she's
She's
like,
like,
well,
I guess you found
You
me.
made it. You completed the quest, and now you get a picture.
You deciphered all my clues.
Speaking of deciphering clues, can I talk about my whiteboard investigation now?
Yes, please.
Because I just paused so rapidly so many times.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going full NCIS enhance. Just enhance.
Zoom! So there are 3 categories on this whiteboard.
Mhm.
One is F base, one is bound, and one is PL. Those are our 3 categories.
Yep.
After F base, we have IND, very close to an arrow pointing up, the symbol for man, and then groups of stick figures that escalate in number with commas in between them.
Okay, I know what this means.
Oh,
so
hold
it
on.
is.
well, hold up. But yeah, I will say, because I want to say the one thing I know is that after the symbol for man was the symbol for woman.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very stick figure-y, though.
Well, no, the commas in between the stick figures were truly what sent me.
Sure. So F base is fan base.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Sure.
the categories of fan base are up to the individual,
What in the classic concentration?
men,
Uh-huh.
women.
Uh-huh.
Then it was not stick figures, it was little female
Yeah,
symbols.
so I said girls?
So little girls and tabs, which meant tabloids.
Oh, I thought it said Tibbs.
I thought that instead of up to the individual, I thought that up arrow was a 4 written weird. So I was like, for the individual.
Then we have bound.
The abbreviations after bound are the ones that over the edge, off the cliff, my brain went.
Pix, P-I-X, cell, C-E-L,
1L.
and auto.
Which at least I could parse this one out. Your boundaries. Picture cell phone calls that apparently only Tyra takes and autographs.
Yeah, because Brittany and Molly are like, never would I ever do that.
No.
No. And then this one.
This one is where I lost it.
Finally, we have PL, sen, times, tough. Tough is fully spelled out.
Yes.
And then a long arrow that points to the right and ends at level of fame, but fame is written vertically.
Well, it's written vertically with a wiggly F, and then an A in the first space and a me in the bottom space of the F. But the F was very wiggly.
Because you can't spell fame without me.
Yep.
Y'all, I'm going to I'm going to promise it right now. I'm going to take this whiteboard and I'm going to make a graphic design version of this, and I'm going to print this out and put it in my home. This is Tyra's done a lot of fucking stupid ass motherfucking dumb shit on this show. This is the weirdest. This look into her brain and how her brain processes and remembers information is.
Why did she
This
think?
is like her Queen's Gambit. This is what she sees when she looks at the ceiling.
Yeah, for her to be like the 3 categories of being a famous person: F base, bound, and PL.
That doesn't make a list.
Why turn skin into the Spanish word for skin?
Well, that's what it really felt like. She was like, no one can decipher this code.
Yes.
We can't have them reading ahead.
And then we basically ignore all that to do a dumb thing that you did in middle school, which is practice your autograph.
I did think it was cute that we got a nice little Kasha interview about how she'd been practicing since she was little. But unfortunately, apparently, she had a heart. So Tyra's decided it's dumb and lame.
Well,
Tyra gives us a recipe for her signature autograph, which is a heart like that, and then a straight T like that. And every now and then, I'll add a B.
And I have proof
Oh, yeah.
that this is a lie. Because I have a signed, autographed copy of Tyra's book. And I was like, oh, this will be interesting to actually see this in person. Nope. Because Tyra's updated it. Now, I got this book in 2018, so like...
But I think she's gone back to it, because I think on Smy's Cream, this is the autograph that she gets other people to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to hear what it is in the time
In the
I got
book?
this book signed?
Please.
It's a capital T, and it's clearly her T. Like, that's how she writes her T's. And then she just makes little boobs on the T for a B. So it's a T and a B. So it's just TB.
Tuberculosis. That isn't unlike, I do a similar thing, but not for autographs. I do it anytime I have to initial something for like legal things or whatever. It's an A. I do an up triangle for an A, and then the P just becomes the side of the A.
That's cute.
And the cross thing of the...
Now we're trusting you not to forge anything with Alexander's initials, listeners, okay?
Yeah, just my initials. I'm not telling my signature.
But here's the thing, though. This flies in the face of this whole teach that she's like, you got to figure this out. It's got to be consistent. This is going to be your brand. And Tyra changed hers.
She was
Amazing.
apparently lazy at that book signing.
Oh, that was also, I was like, maybe I got the shortened version of this when she was doing a lot of books at once.
I like tea with boobs.
Yeah.
It's an autograph and a self-portrait.
We also get confirmation that Tyra definitely knows about Podleadum because she reads every comment. And we have been tagged too much for us to fly under her radar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's probably going to send us a cease and desist because we helped Mr. Jason sell too many books.
We sold every book for him.
I'll say this, though. Tyra Banks must be the absolute undisputed queen of compartmentalization. Because all the stuff that people write and say about Tyra Banks every year, every day, every minute, like, she must truly be able to.
She spends 3 hours a day doing all the comment readings and then turns it off.
Yep, honestly.
But she does want to know, who wants to just talk about that? About how sensitive or not sensitive they think they are.
Alexandria. Well, she's as tough as a diamond.
The toughest thing you can be.
And there will be lots of shenanigans with the editing in of Monique's eye rolls. But these were on the ground in real time.
Yes.
Harder to edit them away if they wanted to. We also get one final little note that's a good top model range from roses to darts. What are you throwing?
And if you're tuxedo mask, it's both.
Oh.
Does Tyra think that when you go out in the modern world, that people are throwing darts at other people?
Yeah. Yeah. Tyra actually goes into pubs. And instead of darts, she's like, no, I've got my roses. And she gently roses the bullseye.
My favorite capper to all this is Tyra finally leaving and Monique going, what a nice surprise.
As she goes up and locks the door behind Tyra.
Who has the locksmith's phone number? So it's a momentous day. Molly's weave has been removed.
That crazy animal is off her head.
And Hannah immediately shoves her hands into Molly's head and says, does this hurt? And then maybe starts eating it. As
Molly loves it, though. I thought it was a very cute moment, weirdly.
Yeah, the blondes bonding scene where Alexandria gets to join in, too. That must feel so good to get that off, though. Oh, my God. It was funny, though. We got a CP flashback of Tyra saying it was coming out. And we'd literally just seen it less than 10 minutes ago.
Flashback to 30 minutes ago.
Digital art, lush, inspired emotionally. I can't get over you right now.
And I guess last week was not an anomaly, and they are just going to start putting weird filters on top of the digital art.
Just what we're doing now.
So Monique says a strange thing that I investigated.
Oh, I investigated too. Please.
And she says the only thing she knows really or is interesting about her hometown is winning a basketball game in 1952.
And here's a fun thing. If you Google, it's Hebron, Illinois. If you
she
type
says
in...
Hebron.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hebron, Illinois. If you type that in, literally Google will finish it with basketball championship. It is truly the first thing that people are Googling about.
Well, their water tower is painted to resemble a basketball. And I also found out this is a small town in a way that I don't think about a small town.
Yeah. It reads, there's a whole article about it, in 1952, with a total enrollment of 98 students, the boys team won the state title in an overtime victory. And at the time, all the schools competed for a single champion. All Illinois schools competed for a single championship regardless of enrollment. So this is impressive because what, did every single student play basketball? Like, that's my graduating class was right under 100, but that meant that our high school was like 400 to 500 total. And I consider myself from a pretty small town.
Yeah.
Same.
According to the 2020 census, the population is 1,368 people.
Did y'all go into mourning when she started giving her background?
Yeah.
I like covered all the mirrors and changed into black.
Well, also, we got a lot of different hair changes for Monique in these confessionals. I was like, oh, they're giving us the the full...
The last push.
Yeah.
Tie baby male, you'll have a real following. And then they make a good guess of paparazzi.
Makes much more sense.
Have we talked yet about the weird chair pillow fort
No!
under the Tyra mail?
The wooden nook?
Of all the things for this apartment to have, and for all the places for them to put a screen, like this, it looks actually pretty comfortable, but then you can't see the screen because you're under it. So this can't be where the TV was normally placed.
No.
It's so weird.
They head to the Century City Mall, so they had to take the 10, and they are met by Miss J, who tells them that they are going to have to be interacting with their public.
For an autograph signing challenge. My favorite part of this.
So they're just doing promo for the show for a
free.
now.
Yeah. In a parking lot at the mall. My favorite part of this is that the prize is what Miss J refers to as a personalized dinner at an upscale restaurant. What is a personalized dinner?
Okay. Theoretically would be any dinner because you get to order what you want. But that's not what this restaurant is.
Yeah.
So it's actually
the funniest thing is that it's not even true.
It seems like the dinner is picked out for them. It's personalized.
It sure seems like someone on production owed the Century City Mall some money. Considering that this upscale restaurant is in where? The Century City Mall.
This is where the Los Angeles branch of Italy eventually will be. They don't get to eat at Italy.
No. It's a shame.
Yeah, it would have been better.
Ooh, that's a tongue twister to get to eat it Italy. What they're gonna do, let's set it up a little bit. So they're gonna be under a tent, thank goodness, for the sun at least. They're gonna have a bunch of pictures of their pre-makeover promo shot, the worst picture of each of them.
Hey, better for Kasha.
True. And people are just going to come up. They're fans. There's a big thing that says meet the cast of Cycle 16, or at least some of them. And I have a big, big feeling that we didn't see the rest of the cast here. I have a feeling the entire cast was here for this thing. Otherwise, this would have been a spoiler nightmare.
There was a second tent.
There was just also a lot of we never really saw Michaela's group, and I have a feeling maybe there was some cross-pollination in that group.
Because they were grouped for no reason.
And Miss J had a number 8 on their jacket.
I wish they'd been grouped based on their archetype. So it's like, meet the bombshells, meet the edgies, meet the...
And all the doubles are in between.
Yes.
That's an interesting organizational problem, to make sure they're all... How do you get these categories in order? There's only one solution.
I liked the art teacher who happened to be in the parking lot and decided to talk to these bright young women and see what the future of our nation looked like.
Aghast that Kasha is considered plus size. And Kasha's trying so hard to be like, I'm fiercely real. And she's like, no.
Why are they telling you that? That's the oppressor's word. Kasha also gives Monique the benefit of the doubt and says, well, she is giving half effort. And I said, half? No, 0.
I give her a 1 out of 10 in that she did seem to be signing when people ask her to.
She didn't just lie down on the concrete and play dead.
She quit immediately.
Molly is grouped with Brittany and Alexandria and says that she likes to think that she's a nice person and can talk well with new people. And I said, okay, but do you really think that, Molly?
They gave you that copy to say yes?
And then tries to blame Alexandria. And I'm like, Molly, that's not the person who's making you rude.
And the thing is, Alexandria is doing great. Alexandria is very good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's very comforting to see someone in a nude lip. You're like, wow, she's just like me.
She also doesn't know how to use color.
I am also not wearing lipstick.
I guess we all have a signature makeup mistake. What's my signature makeup mistake? I overplucked my eyebrows for years.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. When I was 16,
Ooh,
they were waving at each other from across the Grand Canyon.
Oh, no. Mine was thinking that curly hair needed hard gel.
Oh,
I had
so
crunchy hair. I had I used to go to sleep and like hear the crunch when I turned my head on my pillow.
What's my signature makeup mistake? I never washed the makeup off.
Oh, that Tyra laying down on the back of your head moment.
So then we get the whole point of this teach, and that it's clearly a plant.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
It has to be.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
He also looked
Yes.
very familiar in a character actory way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And so this man, James, goes up and asks Monique for a kiss and is being gross and creepy.
Yeah, before that,
Yeah,
he
he
asks
starts
if
out
she's
wild.
on websites, and she says no, and he says, you can be, you should be. I know people here if you wanted to do stuff like that.
Trying to bait her into becoming a cam girl,
Mhm.
I guess?
And Miss J is an adult who's like, even if this isn't a plant, Miss J is like, well, I'm keeping an eye on you.
Except this should have been a lesson in how to call security to get rid of a sex pest.
Seriously.
Now, do I kind of live for the power move that
So-
Monique pulls? Yes.
Well, I think that I'm giving her a ton of credit. I think Monique's like, well, this is like a plan or something, right, guys? Like, this is too crazy. Because he says stuff like, when she's autographing, you can write that I'm a good kisser.
It felt so wild that I would think that they were not real. So Monique says, well, I won't give you a kiss, but Alexandria will.
Maybe she will.
So he then goes over to that group.
Just pesters her to death.
Mm-hmm.
And I am sorry, but Molly and Brittany are the least in solidarity with her.
Yeah.
That's more the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because Monique also, it just seemed like she was also, if you give her the benefit of the doubt, move along, sir.
Well, Alexandria even says that later, that she thinks initially Momo, because by the way now,
Oh, this nickname we've never heard before?
brand
And
update.
Alexandria is Lex.
Yeah.
Jacqueline's done all this, as we'll find out later.
Loves a nickname.
Yep. But so Momo has done this, and even Alexandria says, I think she was initially just trying to get him away from her.
Yes. Alexandria also says that she thought Monique was a sweetheart, and I'm like, no, you did not.
I
No.
don't think Monique thinks Monique is a
No.
sweetheart.
Look at Monique. She's giving Brooke Shields and Lipstick Jungle over there. That is not a sweetheart.
I would have said Lucy Liu and Kashmir Mafia, but yeah, similar energies. We let both of those shows be on at the exact same year.
It's the same show.
But only one of them got to guest judge on Project Runway, okay?
I have Lipstick Jungle both seasons on TBT.
Yeah, you do.
It's very good.
And then James says to Alexandria, do you want to just write your number down on the photo you signed for me? And she does a move from time immemorial of trying to get away from someone gross. You're funny, James.
Well, she's also mentioning her MMA boyfriend.
Is this real?
I think it might be, actually.
This whole thing, let's say James isn't a plant. This is so gross.
You call security. You should be able to call security.
This is like beyond.
Which would actually be a valuable lesson for a model who's just starting out, who gets told that they have to put up with bullshit all the time and accommodate things for the business and never talk. It would be really helpful to learn. But if someone is harassing you, you're not safe, and call someone to get rid of them for you.
Yeah, in a show that just presented a lesson on boundaries, this would have been such a valuable thing that unfortunately famous people probably have to deal with all the time. Not even famous people, just human beings in the world, especially women, but like, especially famous people at these little meet and greets and stuff.
But GW, in the boundaries category, we had no category for sex pest or security. It was only pictures, cell, and auto.
Mhm.
So
I would have abbreviated to like S-Pest anyway, very confusingly. I felt so bad for Alexandria though. Like
I did too.
This just like on her own, it didn't feel like anyone was helping her. I felt like she
no, she's with Brittany and Molly. They're definitely not going to
just-
help her.
I don't know.
Well, and then they're getting evaluated at the end
Ugh.
for the lesson from this that Miss J takes of you should have never kissed the cheek because doing that could lead him on to stalking you.
What a victim blamey thing to do.
Is that real? Like, you're the one who said that little girls watch this show. Is that really the kind of thing that you want to be putting out there? That if you kiss a man on the cheek, you have allowed him to stalk you? You have consented to stalking somehow?
I mean, I feel like Miss J said stalking so as not to say rape you, because it was so the wrong and also to just erase then everything else you did was clearly the best of the groups.
I thought Kasha did really well too.
Kasha did good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kasha is her personality as presented on the show is going to be built for this too.
Mhm.
It was so mean at the end of the challenge. The only time we see Michaela, she just deadpans, "Wow, people are so interesting," and then they cut to the most normal woman. And I felt so bad for that woman who got edited as the weird person.
While they are being evaluated, we get the least subtle side eye in the history of the world.
It was so funny.
Because Alexandria is like, well, someone sent him to me, and then like her eyes slowly go over, and it's almost like there were blinking arrows in her pupils to Monique right
Yeah, somehow her
next
eyes
to her.
spelled out the word Monique. It was amazing.
And she was right next to her.
I love, though, Alexandra being like, follow-up question. What if one of your fellow models says that you'll kiss somebody? What do you do then? I love that it fully caught Miss J off guard, too. Good
Yeah.
for this is
Yeah.
an Alexandria standing up for herself that
Mhm.
Yeah,
I really
I agree.
appreciated.
I do too.
But I wanted to say right now, before we get into a punishment, that I was like, maybe I can find these autographs somewhere, like on an
Ooh.
eBay. Could not, but here's an interesting list of available, as of the time of this recording, autographs from top model folks. There's one signed by Tyra, who knows what kind of signature, apparently,
With boobs, heart.
of Modelland. There's a bunch of Nigel, a bunch of Janice, various pictures,
Mm.
one of Leo that looks extremely old, a bunch of Winnie, including a baseball question
What?
mark, and a Cycle 22 contestant who we have not met yet named Ava Capra that's apparently been on other reality shows. We're not there yet, so
Mhm.
I didn't look up too far, but autographs for Ava aplenty. And then one of Wiggly Legs Katie. And I was like, what a perfect collection of autographs. Sadly, none of these.
Kasha wins and is told to pick two friends, Jacqueline Brittany.
So fast.
Mhm.
Kasha said, fuck the blondes.
And the losers are on cleanup duty.
Fan mess. Fan mess.
There were chairs for some reason, and there's just torn up paper.
Yeah, crumpled pieces of paper thrown around.
So production made this mess.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Monique saw production make this mess.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Monique throwing
Wait.
those paper towels in disgust.
Why did they get paper towels? Were they supposed to Windex the concrete?
You know, the only thing that can clean up a paper towel is another paper towel.
It was so funny to watch her full sunglasses, full heels, take a huge armload of stuff and then just shed it as she's walking.
We also learned that Monique's insult of choice is kiss my ass.
Also, we are starting. They had to create a special censor bar because apparently blurring her mouth was not
stickers.
It's yellow. It's got the classic curse word like exclamation point star question mark.
Very comic
sign.
book.
And it's just for her, and it's gigantic because apparently she's cursing so much that a typical blur filter will not do.
Backup quote, I'm sick of my life.
I love her so much.
Just her being just walking around, eyes rolling in the back of her head. Fuck this. Fuck it. I fucking hate this. This is so fucking stupid. Fuck.
And I get it, listeners, that if you're like, the thing she did to Alexandra was bad. It was. Plant or not,
It was bad.
It was bad. But the way she interacts with the world is just fascinating to me.
Well, I just it's like, this isn't real. Why are we cleaning up the mess that you made?
We all watched it.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some from my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
So the winners head to their personalized dinner at Rock Sugar Pan Asian Kitchen.
Which is apparently an offshoot of the Cheesecake Factory that never went anywhere.
No, this is expensive P.F. Chang's.
I will say this, the food looked good.
It did look tasty.
Yeah.
Also, Miss J does a much more entertaining and understandable version of what Tyra did with the whiteboard.
Miss J says, y'all need to go teach Tyra a lesson because I've been telling her things that she is ignoring.
I love that Molly is sad for Miss J to have such a boring dinner. Oh, Miss J, I'm sure they're going to have an amazing time.
Because in the bus, they are given sandwiches and soda.
They've had worse dinners on Top Model.
Honestly, those little sandwiches look cute. Little triangles.
Michaela went in on the sandwiches. She had 5 in her hand.
Well, she's like, is this what a bombshell does?
Gotta get those boobs big.
That's not what I meant, but I do like the idea. She's like, I'm not going to have
she's just stuffing.
Stuffing her bra with something. It's the ultimate triangle boob.
Joanna approved. When the Kasha group comes home.
Oh my God.
All of the contestants are determined to shit all over this dinner.
No one harder than Monique.
And that's where we get my backup quote. Like a buffet or something? Oh, I hate buffets.
While just rolling around on an exercise ball.
She just bounced in and bounced out to say something mean.
And then there was a captions crunch in that I don't know, I didn't hear it said, but I saw it said. And it's, you didn't drink? Who said it? Monique?
That feels like more Molly energy to me.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then we get a tie-tie baby mail that I just realized is never explained. The shoot was supposed to be something else, right? That's the only thing I can come up with because it says, "Oh, the tangled webs we weave."
My first impression was, did Molly see the word weave and just fall into convulsions?
I literally have to trigger Molly.
Yeah. And then they rightly guess spiders because webs.
There are many, many photo shoots that could come from that clue, and none of them are what we get.
No.
To English major it, it's that they are interlaced.
They don't have to be, though.
This was my backup quote. And so, of course, it's Monique. Jacqueline's trying to comfort her, and Monique's like, no. And she says, I want to talk to my mom. I want to talk to my boyfriend, and I want to win.
She notably does not want to talk to her kid. Because she's like, probably like, that kid doesn't speak. I'm not going to listen to it babble on the phone.
I'm not going to waste a phone call with that.
So they head to Smashbox Studios and meet.
Do you think the support staff of Smashbox just knows them by name now?
You know that they are heading to the Culver City Smashbox and not the one in downtown LA?
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
I wonder why.
I feel like Smashbox also took Verde's contract because we get so many Smashbox mentions now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Jonathan Mannion is back. And did either of y'all find it strange that all of the photos they showed for his portfolio were of men?
Yeah.
Men and celebrities. Not models. Jon Favreau, Kanye, Lance Armstrong, Usher.
Seemed very strange.
And they're told that the photo shoot is blondes versus brunettes.
Let's have this discussion.
Uh-huh.
Because the tie baby mail makes no sense.
No.
It felt like, whether or not this is true or it was just his best acting ever, Mr. J came up with this almost on the fly.
Yes.
It did.
If it was just going to be group shot, sure. But if it wasn't, is there a world where they plan this blondes versus brunettes thing in advance? But how could they
No.
It's also just, I can't believe the show doesn't realize that doing this highlights a big issue with this cycle. It's a lack of diversity in a ridiculous way, where there's not even a different hair color of the white women.
No redhead.
Nope.
It also feels like Jonathan Mannion double booked and could only be there for a short time, so they had to only take 2 photos.
But I've also never seen Mr. J stammer his way through a photo introduction so much. It's gonna be black and white, right? And mud and naked and blondes versus brunettes. Go to makeup.
Something changed, and he wasn't as prepared as he normally was. The whole thing felt improvised.
Well, even Jonathan Mannion yes-anded when Jay says, who's got it? Is it all about the blondes? Do blondes have more fun? Or is it all about brunettes? Who's winning? You guys are winning? Oh man,
He's trying to make this a thing.
Mm.
And then we learned something shocking in that the show presents that I didn't realize the only people who had gotten first call out were all blondes.
Yeah, so weird.
Hannah twice and then the rest once, which is also, I was like, Hannah's gotten first call out. Hannah's the best contestant we have right now.
And it was deserved both times.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because I don't think of Hannah as a front runner.
No, because she's a hair-eating alien.
But jokes about her being definitely not human aside, tell me something about Hannah.
Double braid or double pony.
Weird voice, or at least cadence of speaking.
Weirdly from Texas.
Mm-hmm. Talking head in front of lockers.
They tried to make her a hippie originally.
Has a good vocabulary.
Maybe speaks French.
I think they were trying so hard to be like, we didn't give this to Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll give it to Hannah.
They look the same.
But I think Monique speaks for all of us when she said, I hope this mud doesn't feel like dry shit.
I'm sick of my life. I'm sick of motherfucking cunting life.
The way that the makeup person cackles at that makes me think everyone loves Momo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Including Brittany during their shoot, because they're just wrestling in the back.
What was going on?
Goofing off.
And Alexandria is doing ballet to warm up?
I think the face makeup, which I guess is just makeup, but you know what I mean. I'm the non-mud. I think it's really good. I think the makeup team really came to play this episode.
I think the makeup and hair team came to play.
They looked pretty beautiful. All of them, I thought.
There was a wardrobe stylist on this set. They are wearing bikinis that are covered
that are
in
erased.
mud.
Yeah.
They did all seem like they were having a lot of fun, which is nice. Jacqueline is cheesing so hard the whole time.
I love that Brittany describes Alex as not being reformed at all. Like she went off to boot camp and had to come back.
Or like a prep school for troubled girls.
And Alexandria can't catch a break.
This didn't seem...
This did not seem like she was trying to take anything over. It seemed like she was trying to move someone's arm slightly up or down so she had somewhere to put her face.
Yeah.
Well, this is also so strange because it seems like either Mr. J or Jonathan Mannion is putting them in one and or two positions, and that's all they get. I don't know why they aren't allowed to model.
But then we see from the photos that that's not true, but I also can't tell how many positions they were put in exactly.
It just doesn't seem like anyone got any kind of opinion on how they were to pose.
Well, and that lends itself to they have very limited time for this theory because they're like, we're just going to put you how we want you.
Yeah. Also, Kasha is literally hidden in the back in the first pose. Only her little head is behind. And then Mr. J says that she needs to put her arm in front of and doesn't finish his sentence because he's calling her fat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Definitely Human Hannah has a vocab word of the day, and that is barbaric.
You know what? I can't even be mad at Definitely Human Hannah because Mr. J tells someone that they need to find their perk.
Where's that fierce roast? Perk me up. I have a new theory about Hannah. Quantum leap.
Oh!
I think
Scott Bakula
leapt into this contestant, and in real time, she's having to learn what Hannah is.
But what is the problem that needs to be fixed, JW?
Winning America's Next Top Model.
No, it's stopping Hannah from winning Next Top Model.
Ooh.
Because that's the
ensuring a
apocalypse.
better life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's ensuring a better
Then Jonathan Mannion decides to take individual pictures of Brittany.
Well, Jonathan decides he wants to get one picture he can use for his portfolio. And he was like, Brittany's doing good stuff, so the rest of you brunettes, like, get out.
You know what? Good for Brittany.
Yes. I want to give Mr. J the slightest, because a lot of his language and actions were really bad. When he said, okay, dirty blondes, cute.
Mm-hmm.
They were iconically the blondes, and they were covered in mud. Dirty blondes is a thing that we all say. Good.
If only he'd called the brunettes 4 non-blondes.
J, 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 Mr. J. Back at the house.
God damn it, I have Coke all over the place now.
You should have learned by now not to take drinks while Hannah and I are riffing.
You two have gotten too funny to sip to.
I want a shirt that says, don't drink while I'm riffing.
I want too funny to sip to.
That's our poll for this episode. Which do you prefer?
Back at the house, Kasha does an unintentional Tyra impression while talking about Alexandria.
She kind of does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Monique says, nobody really did bad. Jacqueline a little bit. Keep Monique in, Monique.
I felt like the editing was really trying to give us the prediction of a Michaela elimination. It felt like we were getting the downfall of Michaela the entire
it would make
episode.
More sense.
Would make more sense. In the backstage video, was Nigel hitting on the guest judge?
seemed more mansplaining to me.
Yeah, I got big mansplaining vibes. It was also weird that they cut off Nigel after he's like, here's what you can do, as if he's gonna teach Sonia how to be a judge. It was odd.
And this outfit looks Holly Hobby homemade. The cap
It feels
sleeve.
like her, like the businesswoman special of what she wears for the opening credits.
Yes.
Oh, sure. The day to night version.
Sonia Dara, who doesn't not look like Leslie.
Oh, sure.
Is highly accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
At the time of filming, she was the marketing and campaign strategist for the Tyra Banks Company, which included helping Tyra launch her book series, Model Land.
She's now the chief of staff for Microsoft Surface Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
She does a ton of shit for women in business. Tyra mentions that she was the first South Asian model to be in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. And I wanted to talk about this for two reasons. One of which is she was in school at Harvard at the time.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is she didn't get paid to be in Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
What?
I found an interview where she said that she was not paid, but it was really great exposure.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a couple more of her highlights. Vogue India, the cover of Elle India, New York and Paris Fashion Week runway shows, and her last thing on her LinkedIn under model is featured guest judge on Tyra Banks's America's Next Top Model, and she puts season 16, episode 6. Like,
wow.
You can find me.
She also, not only did she go to Harvard, she triple majored in economics, human evolutionary biology, and Spanish. So,
wow.
all while modeling.
We've talked about people who are too good for this show in the past.
Yes.
I think she's too good for the planet we're currently on. Also, I'm going to say this. I hate Mo. I can't. Sorry. I'm still angry about that no pay thing. For Tyra to say that fact, the groundbreakingness of that with this photo shoot and these contestants is such a rough look on the show.
Yep.
We also get a call out to Smashbox Studios, but not Jonathan Mannion, who took the photos.
And why the Smashbox shout out at all? We see them every episode.
They took over Verde's contract.
Yeah.
So weird. So the brunettes are up first.
Before we even start talking about it, the way that Tyra never really justifies why she picked this photo, because it is clear to me that it was not the best for at least half of the people in it.
Yeah.
And even the one whose photo is the best has a major problem in it.
Mm-hmm. There is actually very little mud on them.
There is. It dried very quickly and flaked off.
Because it's just, the floor is covered in mud.
And I think, too, because it ended in black and white, being that a lot of the mud that you may have seen in a color photo that's closer to their skin tone is just not visible.
It also, to me, just doesn't look right indoors. Like, this is basically what they did for the kloofing shoot, but it made sense because they were outside.
Sure. This is so clearly in a studio on boxes with senior cap and gown draping in the background.
Individually, I think Monique looks pretty great head on.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jacqueline, her body could have been better.
She has those heavy hands.
Which Jacqueline says, astutely so, and then the panel acts like she's crazy.
No, you're amazing. Learn nothing from this. Except for Andre, who's like, your hands no.
But what a weird thing to actually, like, I feel like the top model of the past and has done this, has asked them when they ask this question themselves. And when they evaluate themselves, I would have been like, wow, that's astute that you do realize that, because Jacqueline's face is lovely.
Michaela's brain, if it wasn't already broken enough, fully shatters when Tyra's like, you had good photos and I didn't use them.
But also, this lighting is doing Michaela no favors.
Well, and her eyes, and you can do a direct comparison because Monique and Michaela are in such similar angles and positions, and Monique's superior.
Yes.
And then Brittany, I think Brittany's face is great.
Yeah,
it's pretty perfect, really.
Her body is nothing.
Which they call out, and yet still this was the photo that was chosen.
This looks like a painful position to be in. It's like lean back, your
For
legs all
everyone,
contorted.
Look at Monique's legs are under Jacqueline.
Those are Monique's legs.
Yes.
They have to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that left foot.
Because for a second I thought they were Michaela's.
Yeah, because if you look at it, Monique's legs can be either those, or they could be
long,
Michaela's
long.
legs. It's like the Make Me Tall photo shoot from Cycle 13.
But yeah, look at her foot.
It's so, it looks
Broken.
You know that fell asleep. You know that fell asleep.
And then we get told that this looks like Maidens and the Star. Maidens?
Yeah, maidens.
Oh my God.
They also talk about Tyra does this critique of Jacqueline's chin as if we've heard this every episode.
Yes. This is her probably.
What have we
Well,
talked
and this
about?
is something Jacqueline has talked with her about, apparently, but we've never seen it.
No. And then when we go to the blondes, Tyra says the stupidest thing that Tyra has ever said.
This is incredible.
She asks the four blondes, "Did you out blonde the brunettes?" And all I could say was, "I fucking hope so. They're blonde."
Yeah, I just wrote, well, yeah.
Even if it was the worst pictures of their lives.
I think we could safely say that.
They out blonded them.
And then Nigel thinks it's interesting that the blondes are different from the brunettes.
Wow, astute.
I loved watching Alexandria's face when this photo came up. Her cocking her head to the side, tongue out like, huh.
Yeah, but you know what Alexandria brought to judging today?
Oh my God.
The crocheted makeover bonnet. And then something that I didn't see, but that the judges point out later, which is crazy.
Uh-huh.
She took like a graduation tassel and wrapped it around her waist as a belt.
Now, I do want to say, because listeners will point out that in a previous episode, I complimented the tassel. Because she wore it with the same, because the last time she did it, she wrapped it up more so that it was right at the side. Now, it's like a pull string.
Yeah.
I don't understand the choice for the judges to let this outfit go by now and bring it up later. I truly don't get it. When Kasha couldn't wear like a black belt.
A belt over a black dress? No. That's not fiercely real. This photo sucks.
Oh, that's interesting.
I like it better than I like it more than the brunettes.
Me too. I found it overall superior to the brunette one.
Yeah, I
think that all of them individually, Molly a little less, but like all of them individually have a good face, and at least because they're connected to each other, the concept later that they say this seems like this could be a billboard, I see that with a different background and stuff.
This to me looks like something Annie Leibovitz would do for Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Of like the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I cannot get over Alexandria's weird positioning in this photo. It's so weird.
It's
also
her arm.
This was why she was trying to get Kasha to move her arm a little bit. So she had somewhere to put her face.
While I agree that the makeup overall is pretty good, I think Hannah had too much smoky under eye. You cannot see her eyes.
It also looks like they filled in her eyebrows after the whole lightning thing.
Uh-huh.
But it's just funny. The panel seems to think Hannah has a weak face in this, and I think her face looks great.
I do too. I think she really caught the light also.
Yeah. Kasha somehow took this photo without her mouth open, which I love Kasha, and I think Kasha is the best in this photo.
Yeah.
But I want to be realistic and say that.
Fiercely realistic?
But locked on all platforms.
I just love how fast you are with it every time.
I will say, Kasha has an angle that she defaults
Yeah.
to and a face that she defaults to. I just happen to like it.
Oh, see, I thought this was a little bit different. A little bit. I thought it was a little bit more straight on. She didn't tip her head back at all, and I like
Yeah.
seeing that.
I love Kasha's hair in this photo.
I do too.
Mhm. Oh, absolutely.
Molly's eyes are incredibly uneven in a way I don't think her eyes are. There's something weird about the angle or the lights.
The light,
Her
yeah.
one eye, it looks like, you know, a doll has like, or a teddy bear with button eyes, and one is like a different button.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Sorry, I was very enthusiastic, but I got a full picture in my head as soon as you said it.
So I have two very differently shaped, and I hide it a lot, so you may have never noticed it, but I have two very differently shaped eyelids. And so I know in pictures to angle this one in front, because otherwise I do what Molly's doing here. So I think she's just truly got uneven eyes, and this is the bad angle for it.
Mine do, and especially like mine same way. And if I smile, it gets even worse. But yeah, you learn how to do it. It just this looks wild, and I
so
think
exaggerated.
Yeah, I think the lighting is really emphasizing it.
Yeah, especially since it hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
I just realized the way I knew that was Kasha's hand across Molly's chest, but it sort of looks like
Anna's.
No, it sort of looks like Alexandria's other hand.
Ha!
So she's making a little box on Molly's whole torso.
This is the kind of, both of these are photos
like
that both of these are photos that you can justify a lot of different hands and legs being different people's. I wish somehow they had photoshopped just an extra hand somewhere just to confuse the viewers.
Little mannequin head somewhere.
Yeah. One of Jacqueline's extra hands that she always seems to have.
I do really actually like Alexandria's face in this.
I think she's a little goofy looking in the face.
I like it. I don't know.
I just can't with this body. And then this mudless back.
Yeah. Very strange.
I will say that for me, she's the weakest of the photo.
For sure. Absolutely, yes.
So I forget who says it. Maybe it's Nigel, because it's pretty stupid. So I always feel like that's Nigel. But he says it kind of looks like Charlie's Angels, all blondes. And so
I think that actually might have been Andre this time.
Oh. So I love Charlie's Angels. And I had that moment where I was like, was there a season where there was
all blondes?
All blondes? Because we always remember Farrah Fawcett. But fun fact, y'all, Farrah Fawcett was only in the first season of Charlie's Angels.
Iconic.
Season 4 did have the most blondes with two, Chris and Tiffany, but Kelly was still there. So
I argue that Charlie's Angels is canonically 3.
3.
Mm-hmm. Lucy Liu, My Girl Drew, and Cameron D.
With my friend's Destiny. Private panel.
Y'all, when did Andre start hating Jacqueline?
When did we think that voices showed up in pictures?
Thank you. That I wrote, does Jacqueline look different in person, or can you just hear her voice in person? Because she looks the same. You can tell that's Jacqueline. This isn't a huge transformative thing.
No, she's not a chameleon.
She's not. She looks identical in person.
Another person that Andres also seems to not like is Sonia. Sniping at her.
I got that vibe too. It was odd. Usually I feel like Andre's super chill with the guest.
He says of Monique that her personality doesn't matter because when she stands before you, you almost can't read her. And I don't know what that means.
Also, if we try to dissect that and say that we think Monique has a poker face in person, I am here to say, nay.
No.
And so are all of the reaction shots of her eye rolling.
I feel like, I don't know, I guess we haven't seen, I feel like we get so much specific personality from Monique in the house and in the challenges and stuff like that, but maybe in panel she just like tries to be
icy. I think
I think she just tries to neutral that out because she's probably aware enough to be like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm a jerk.
I definitely think Monique is aware how Monique comes across.
Most of the time it's on purpose.
Yeah. Tyra changes the narrative about Monique, saying she's sailing through the middle and is never the worst.
Up until now, and I'm sure you'll give us the math later, JW, Monique has placed fairly high, generally speaking, right? In call-out order?
Yeah, I mean, she's she hasn't broken, like, I don't think she's broken top 3 ever, but she's always been like a 4th, 5th kind of person, if I remember correctly.
Nigel tells us he's a bad photographer who doesn't understand composition because he thinks if you take Monique out of the photo,
this was ridiculous.
It would be stronger?
That's ridiculous.
Because also Michaela's right there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's just 2 different levels.
It feels like there's such a clear worst person in this. And I don't understand. Honestly, Monique just might have done so much like anti-show stuff that they just needed to get rid of her when they could.
Yeah, and just jerry-rigged a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And this little piano theme that leads out of Private Panel.
But is so loud.
Yes!
Call out order.
Tyra says something so weird before
So
she calls
wild.
the first call out is in the group that the judges think is best. What? Was this just so you could give it to a brunette and not Kasha? Why add that?
But I would argue is not true in the sense of how it is then called out.
Well, that's the problem, is that she makes the point of saying that, like, just don't say anything at that point. Just say you're handing it out individually.
Yeah.
But because I think this whole photo shoot was so thrown together, she's trying to make it seem more intentional, and it just makes her seem like she doesn't know what she's doing.
Well, and she says that the judges decided that the brunettes was more editorial and the blondes was more commercial, billboard, whatever. But okay, but those are both successful, it sounds like.
She added more commercial billboard and less high fashion billboard. Stop talking.
So Brittany is first.
Just disagree.
No.
I would have given it to Kasha.
Kasha would have been mine as well.
Yeah, Kasha is second as the best of the blonde photo. And then you'd think, well, then we go back to the brunette. No, because then it's Molly. So the top 3 is brunette, blonde, blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jacqueline, who I thought was better than Molly.
Me too.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And then Hannah.
Sure.
So we have
Who I also thought was better than Molly,
I
actually.
agree. Then we have Alexandria, Michaela, and Monique. So a blonde and 2 brunettes. The brunette picture was apparently better, but Alexandria is called next, leaving 2 brunettes in the bottom.
It's at every turn, they just make the choice that makes the least sense.
Because you would think they would pick the worst people from each photo.
Yes. Or if you decided one photo was better than the other photo, call out all the brunettes and then pick from the blondes.
And also, just for pure television's sake, thinking like a producer, you don't want to put Alexandria in the bottom 2 and have everyone hoping she goes home over Michaela, someone that everyone seems friendly with.
Mm-hmm.
So when Alexandria comes up, they tell her to remove her bonnet and sash, and she leaves the hat on the floor.
And Tyra literally says, no picture until the bonnet is gone.
So Michaela and Monique, it's come down.
It had to come down. It had to come down to 2 brunettes.
You know how much work Tyra's done for the brunette community?
And then after the brunettes had a better photo and billboards, but we break the pictures down individually, and the judges feel that you 2 were the weakest, which doesn't follow the logic of what was said at panel. Michaela has dead eyes, not holding on to the handlebars of fierceness.
I can't believe this was one that Tyra thought she was going to make happen.
What does it even mean?
It's not even pithy.
No.
Now, do I think there's a world where Tyra sponsored a tricycle company called a Tricra?
No, it's called Try Baby.
Baby tricycles.
Try Babies, baby tricycles for babies.
Oh, and Michaela stays. And these contestants are broken.
Devastated, as are we all.
We are also.
But here's the thing. I could see a world where, like, we're as viewers devastated about her absence in future episodes, but the contestants are like, well, okay. But they are. I mean, they don't even let Monique walk up to them.
Mm-mm.
They start surrounding her.
It feels like something happened BTS behind the scenes. There is something so weird about eliminating Monique here.
Especially when I love Michaela's look, but you have the justification of we've been saying this to you for the past couple weeks and you're not doing it. Everything they say indicates sending Michaela home.
And also earlier, if you even wanted to do the thing where you were like, 2 bombshells, 2 of our brunette bombshells, but it feels like, Michaela, you just don't know how to be that bombshell, which is ridiculous, but it's still like, is a narrative that the show's creating that like, you just don't get your type, Michaela. I'm sorry. And Monique, you do get who you are.
And then Monique's biggest problem is that up until this point, she's been in the middle.
That's not a bad thing.
So she's gone. This is
not before it being grabbed by Tyra.
Yes. I did love Monique's passive resistance of being fully unwilling to give 2 armed hugs.
Just the right arm for you, Tyra.
That's how you know.
Gonna keep this other arm free to swat away your hand from my butt. Okay, ready for a Monique update?
Of course.
There's some interesting stuff for her. So,
of course there is.
Yeah, unsurprisingly. Monique Weingart, Weingart, signed with Otto's Model Management, OTTO,
Otto.
in Los Angeles. One I don't think we've seen so far.
No.
She was in a lot of magazines. The Knot, LA Fashion, Avant Garde, Teen Influential with a capital F, and a lot of Vegas.
Wow.
A lot of Vegas ones, and then Cosmo, Mexico. So some big ones. In 2012, she appeared on the Fox television series The Choice. The Choice is either labeled as an Italian thriller or an American reality dating show. Both times on Wikipedia. And I mean, in the same article, it can't decide.
What?
It's weirdly edited. I think if we parse it out, and I believe it's the dating show, she at some point went on a date with Olympian Steven Lopez. And like, it's this thing where I think he went on a date with 3 people. She wasn't ultimately selected. But also, if you try to look up the rules for The Choice, I'm someone
who loves games.
Loves games, had a concentration in game theory, loves mathematics, unreadable rules. No idea what was happening. So complicated. And also, she's dated another top model alum. She dated Mikey in 2015, and they've modeled together. Now, we haven't seen Mikey yet, but Hannah's reaction is not positive.
Sorry, can I do it with my whole body?
Yeah. Where are the boys at? Her Instagram is Monique Victoria, currently in LA, seems to be a practicing yogi, still lists herself as a model, and still hashtags ANTM 16. And I'll say this now because I do think it's interesting, but I generally have been saving this because we have a bonus episode coming up, y'all, that I'm really excited for. She was shortlisted for All Stars.
Oh.
And apparently declined the invitation. So, you know.
Good for Monique.
Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah.
I don't know if you saw this, JW. We've talked before about how we generally don't watch the Oliver Twixt interviews, mostly because they're very long. And also because we're trying to be in the moment with the
stuff.
show.
Yeah.
But I found on Reddit, somebody transcribed their interview with Monique. And there were 2 fun things that I wanted to bring up. One of them is that apparently Rune taught the rest of the contestants how to put condoms on bananas. So when they were on the show, they were already into their sex education journey. And Monique kind of called out the show for not airing that segment. The other one
Good for them.
is that she said her biggest positive takeaway from the show was Miss J. That Miss J was incredible, connected with the girls, gave them time and energy, helped them with the walks when the camera wasn't on, and that she later ran into Miss J in an event, and she was surprised that he remembered her by name and went and talked with her, and that apparently he was just one of the best things to come from her time on the show, which I thought was really nice to hear.
And feels consistent with how a lot of contestants have spoken of Miss J after the fact, which honestly, to have been on the show as long as Miss J has, and still be able to give in Cycle 16 that kind of energy. What a gift of a person it seems like.
Also very impressive to be a big part of the show, but retain their own identity within that show and not be totally subsumed by the bankable brand.
Monique was also a gift that I didn't realize I was going to get. I only remembered Monique as in this episode with the Go Kiss Alexandria moment.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't remember how delightfully monstrous in an uncomplicated way Monique was.
And so intentional.
Yep.
It really felt like she came on the show to do this, and she did it so well. She was so entertaining. And from the reactions of all the other contestants, you can tell that they were having just as much fun with her as we were watching her.
Yeah.
She's the only folks who have left the show that I've really felt something about was Dominique, who I just felt left too soon. But I was devastated that we didn't get at least one more episode with Momo.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
I can't believe how much, and this was talked about on Twitter, but her quote of, I get everything I want. I love my life. I remembered that so distinctly, but had no idea who said it. And I can't believe one of my favorite, like, top model-esque quotes also came for her. I mean, now that I've relearned her, I can buy it. But.
Monique, for me, is like SA level contestant on this show. Like,
I'm going to miss her so much.
She just, and in a cycle where none of the contestants seem to have any energy to support one another, her being so well liked by the cast, but also just such a dick.
Such a dick.
It's so fascinating.
To balance those two things really feels a little magical.
And I think this was Alexandria's last friend. Just left. So
yeah, I think things take a turn next episode, and I feel like her lost energy is the reason.
Yeah, I feel like Monique was putting a tamp down on a lot of that stuff.
Yes. A lot of behind the scenes mediation, I feel like, was like, well, just focus on me, y'all.
This is crazy, right?
And if you want to focus on us, because that's crazy, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you. Your hot tea, your iced takes.
Back to being a jerk for Monique's last episode.
Your cold brew.
Cold brew, hot chocolate chip cookie.
Gossip stew.
You can rate, review us at Apple Podcasts or 5 stars, Spotify. You can also reach out to us at podleadem@gmail.com or visit our website at podleadem.com. You know, you can see our pictures there. You can find out what the P.O. Box address is.
Send us your personalized autograph.
Oh my God. Your tea with a boob. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on Twitter at JW Crump.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadem anytime you do. Otherwise, I don't care.
And the rest of the Leadem Pod can't find you. And we've enjoyed how much y'all are interacting and supporting one another.
It's so fun and nice and positive.
Oh, so great.
So for PodLeadem, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadem is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.